In this video, I'm going to explain my exact workflow for creating AI-powered videos using Instagram screenshots, image generation, and AI video tools. This process allows me to convert static social media content into smooth, professional-looking videos without using a camera, studio, or a traditional shoot setup. I'll break down every single step in detail so you understand not just what I do, but why I do it this way. Step 1. Creating the visual foundation with Instagram screenshots. The first step is always about setting a strong foundation. I start by taking two important screenshots, one screenshot of my Instagram main profile page, one screenshot of the carousel post or reel that I want to showcase in the video. These screenshots are extremely important because they establish identity, credibility, and context right from the beginning. When someone watches the video, they immediately understand whose content this is and what page or post the video is about. Instead of recreating everything from scratch, I use real screenshots so the visual feel authentic and platform native. Step 2. Using the real screenshot as a base image. Once I have the real screenshot, I treat it as my base image. This base image becomes a reference for all future visuals. Rather than designing new graphics, I build movement around the same visuals, which keeps the video consistent and professional. At this stage, I'm not thinking about video yet. I'm thinking about how this static image can be broken into multiple motion-ready frames. Step 3. Generating multiple image variations and Higgsfield. Next, I move into image generation. For this, I use Higgsfield Nano Banana Pro. Inside Higgsfield, I upload the real screenshot as a reference image and generate multiple versions of the same scene. The key idea here is controlled variation, not random creativity. For example, one image where the main subject is slightly farther away, one image where the subject moves closer or shifts position, another image where the subject settles into the final frame. If the reel is about shoes, the shoe might appear to enter the frame in the first image, rotate or slide slightly in the second image, come to the rest in the third image. These images are intentionally created to function as start frames and end frames later when converting them into video. Step 4. Selecting a reference video for human presence. After creating product or content visuals, I move to human-based scenes. I choose a reference video where a person is standing naturally, the person is holding a phone, the framing looks realistic and relatable. From this reference video, I take a clean screenshot where the posture, lighting, and angle are ideal. This screenshot becomes the base for personalization. Step 5. Replacing the person and screen with my own content. Using AI image editing, I now customize the reference frame. I replace the person in the image with myself, the phone screen with my Instagram profile or post screenshot. This step transforms a generic reference into personal brand content. The audience now sees me interacting with my own Instagram page, which builds trust and relatability. I repeat this process carefully to ensure facial proportions look natural, lighting matches the environment, the phone screen blends realistically into the brand. Step 6. Repeating image generation for all required scenes. I repeat the same process for all the necessary visuals. That includes different poses, angles, and movements that is needed to tell the story smoothly. By the end of this, I have a complete image set. All images are designed for motion. At this point, I don't have a video yet. I have perfectly prepared raw material. Step 7. Converting images into videos using Kling 3.0. Now comes the motion stage. For converting the images into video, I use Kling 3.0. I insert Kling image as a start frame. I upload another image as the end frame. I add subtitle motion instructions such as slight hand movement, product shift, show camera drift. This approach ensures that the movement feels natural, the transition is smooth, the video does not look artificial or jumpy. Each pair of images becomes a short cinematic tip. Step 8. Creating multiple motion clips. I repeat the image to video process for all image pairs. Instead of generating one long video, I generate multiple short clips, each with a specific purpose. Introduction movement, focus movement, closing movement. This gives me much more control during editing. Step 9. Final editing and story assembly. Finally, I bring all the generated clips together. I arrange them, I trim them, I adjust the pacing, and I try to add background music or voiceover if needed. Because if the visuals are already clean and consistent, editing becomes fast and efficient. And the final output and why this workflow works. At the end of this workflow, I get a fully polished long-form video created entirely from Instagram screenshots, AI-generated images, AI-generated motion clips. This system works because it is repeatable, scalable, camera-free, and brand controlled. If you love such content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to leave your comment and feedback for this video.